I'm John Gilhooley, and you're watching The Yard. Point, Gwendolyn.
Cheers. That's good. Welcome to another outstanding edition of The Yard. As we've determined by me, they're all outstanding. How could they not be, right? This week we've got a great guest. We've got John Gilhooley, who is a photographer. He shoots the cover of the OC Weekly. He doesn't do them all, but he does most of them. I'm excited to have him come in and talk about the people that he's shot. His recent cover shot was Gabby of Manic Hispanic, seen right here. Now, if you're not from around here, the OC Weekly is a local free magazine that you can get at record stores like TKO or Vinyl Solution, 7-Eleven, some clothing stores, and it just gives you the local music scene, articles on local bands, articles on bands that are coming through, national acts and worldwide acts that come through, and they do write-ups. Also, if you want to buy weed, you can look in the back. There's 1,000 places here in California you can buy weed at the store. The OC Weekly also has hookers. You need a hooker, this is your place, gay or straight. So that's what we're going to talk to him about. Who he shot. He's an interesting guy. He also is in the Yeasty Boys, and he has a lot of interesting stuff to say. So we are going to interview him. Kick back. Hope you enjoy it. Grab your favorite cold beverage and enjoy this episode of The Yard. Cheers.
Should I be nervous?
You know.
Are you going to put that in?
Hey, welcome back to another fantastic edition of The Yard. Like I said, I always have great guests. And today my guest is John Gilhooley. He's a local photographer and he shoots some awesome people. How you doing, my brother?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good. Thank you very much for coming down to The Yard.
Of course.
Say hello to everybody on The Yard.
Hi, Yard viewers, Yard followers. I've always wanted to be on this show.
Well, good. And I've always wanted you on this show.
I've seen a couple good episodes. You get some quality people on here, so I don't know what's changed, but I'm here now.
Well, good.
You know.
Good. Tell us a little history about yourself, John. Where are you from?
Okay, history. I'm from Los Angeles. I grew up in Glendale, California. Moved to Huntington Beach in 1988, and I've been here ever since, except for...
Brought you to Huntington from Glendale.
Surf, waves.
Yeah,
waves.
Doesn't suck, does it?
No, not at all. No, waves and, sunshine and I always tell people, me and my friends, late 80s, we moved down to Huntington Beach, to meet some girls, drink some beers, and party, okay? Yeah. All right, here we are, 20-something years later, okay? Been sober 13 years. The partying's gone, and we're still surfing the waves and having a good time.
That's right, and girls.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, a lovely girl in mind.
Yeah.
As we all found our lovely girl. So now John shoots photos in the cover, like I was saying earlier, for the OC Weekly. How many covers have you shot?
I lost count. I lost count in the mid-'80s. I think I'm at about 87. This one right here of Gabby from the Cadillac Tramps and Manic Hispanic, that's probably number 88. 87 or 88. I'm nearing 100, yeah.
Do you shoot for any other magazines?
Oh, yeah. A lot of different magazines, Culture, Long Beach City Beat, IE Weekly, a lot of different ones, but OC is kind of like my main one.
And what's your favorite subject to shoot? Do you like musicians? Do you like artists? Do you like what's your favorite thing to shoot?
Interesting people. Interesting people, are always good. It's, the stories people tell you, the interesting lives they lead is usually why they're being covered and being photographed. People is definitely my subject matter, if I had to label it. I've done a lot of musicians just because I'm friends with a lot of musicians, and kind of like my editors know that I know these guys, and I kind of, my lifestyle kind of jives with the music scene. So I do a lot of musicians, but that's not really my main thing.
If you go to ocweekly.com, you can see a lot of John's slideshows that he posts after a good show. And if you've been to these shows, you may be on the slideshow. So go to ocweekly.com and take a look at his slideshows. Also, you have a website. You want to tell everybody what your website is?
Yeah, website's my name, johngilhooley.com.
There's somebody out there that you want to shoot, somebody that you're dreaming to take photos of.
Oh, musicians, Elvis Costello, Iggy Pop, Johnny Rotten, live. I didn't get a portrait session with him. This one, Gabby, this was a great one. We really had a good time with that. You know, I've known these guys over the years from the music scene. Willie Nelson's another one. I almost got to go shoot Willie Nelson a few weeks ago, and that kind of fell through. Good ones already.
Who have you gotten that people might know out there?
Musician-wise, there have been some good ones. Mike Ness was one that I wanted to get. Social Distortion's kind of legendary, thing with Orange County, and I got him a few years ago, and the whole band. That was a cover story. Tattoo artist Kat Von D, got her. I got Tommy Chong, Tony Hawk.
Wow.
You're always interesting, but sometimes the ones that aren't famous are just as interesting, and their lives are just as colorful if you just.
What got you into photography? What made you wake up one day and say, "Hey, I'm going to be a photographer"?
I loved hanging out in the dark room in junior high school. We'd print pictures. We like black and white printing pictures. I shot some skateboard contests in junior high. Me and my buddies would take the cameras to the skateboard contests. I actually. Late 70s, early 80s, I entered a photo contest with a shot of a guy doing an invert in a pool at Reseda Skate Park at the city photo contest, and I won the contest.
Oh, wow.
Right there, my head just exploded. I thought I was the greatest photographer in the world, and I was off and running from there. I had a little ribbon and a plaque. They gave me some sort of savings bond or something that that I put in the bank, and I was off and running from there. High school, I kept at it. High school, I'd go to a lot of the punk rock shows, but I wouldn't bring the camera. They had Ed Culver was already there. Ed Culver, Glenn Friedman, the legendary photographers were already there.
But you're to their status now. I mean, you're doing photo shoots and shows with those guys.
Yeah. I just did a group show with my friend Maggie and Ed Culver.
I was there.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were there. It was a brewery. You like breweries.
He's sober, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So he had a photo show, and what do you call it? An exhibit?
I didn't know if you were going for the photo show or if you're just going for the brewery. You maybe hang out there anyway. I don't know, but
I've never been there. But you know what? It's actually right around the corner from my shop.
Okay.
And I've driven by it a few times for lunch.
Right.
But it's closed.
Right.
They don't open till like 4.
Yeah, they're a specialty. Yeah,
you guys should open up earlier.
Yeah,
They call it Orange
County? Old Orange Brewery. Yeah,
You take my word for it. They had some great beers.
Did they? Yeah.
They had some really
I had a
good
Diet Coke and looked at some photos, talked to some people, shook some hands,
Yeah.
high-fived some people.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
He
a good
also
one.
does photo shows downtown Santa Ana at a time. They have a little artist area down there. You think of Santa Ana and you think the barrio, but actually downtown Santa Ana is really a cool place. They got some great restaurants and a great little art scene. And John's had a couple shows there. Do you have anything coming up like that?
Yeah, I usually have a yearly show at Memphis, Santora. It's in the Artist Village there in Santa Ana.
Yeah.
This year I don't have it planned yet. It's kind of been a crazy year, so I kind of am going to schedule that probably for the fall. I usually have it in the spring, but I'm probably going to have this next one in the fall. What's cool about that is that there's already people there for other art shows, so they just kind of mingle through and see your stuff. And
yeah, it was pretty cool when Lynn and I came down to see your one show that one time. We had a great time. We went and ate at a little restaurant called the Crosby. Now, I'm not getting paid by the Crosby or anything, but it was a great restaurant. If you're down that area looking at artwork, stop in, check out some of these restaurants. Downtown Santa Ana is kind of a hip little place.
Yeah, they're all there. That's the artist scene. Yeah, that was a good one. The Crosby are great friends of mine. I shot them for a cover when they first opened the place.
Okay.
And
great guys on here. Maybe Harless Sweetwater could come down and sing some blues.
There you go.
We'll hook this up. Now, if you had some advice to the young hipsters out there to become a photographer, what would you say to them? My daughter runs around the house with her camera all the time, and I call her a little hipster.
Right.
What would you say to my daughter to pursue her dreams in photography?
Yeah, there's a lot of hipsters. I remember hipsters in 1974 when I was a little kid on my skateboard. I think they're back. They're back. But
they are back.
Just keep shooting and shoot what you love, and the money and the work will follow. Don't try to be something you're not, and watch out for Instagram. Instagram pictures look great, There's some great Instagram photographers out there, but I'm not sure you can make a living being a great Instagram photographer. You know, it's the filters on Instagram. They make, you know, a shot of your dog, you know, look good.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, and
Shot of my beard.
Yeah,
I got 75 different shades of beer.
yeah, there you go. There, shots of beers, Instagram
whiskey,
shots of whiskey. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Whatever it may be, you know, your mustache, you know, your beard, whatever, you know. But watch out for Instagram, because as cool as that looks right now, there are so many people doing it that you really can't compete with the world of Instagrammers. So if you're into photography, do real photographs with a real camera. Basically the advice I have.
Now, not only is he a photographer, he is also one of the original members of the punk rock band, the Yeasty Boys.
Yeah, I do play with the Yeasty Boys. We're a bunch of clowns. I saw them playing, and you know, I was in a band back in the early 80s, back in Glendale, and I was in a punk rock band when I was 15, 16 years old. And I was so busy surfing and doing photos that I got kicked out of the band I started. Get a load of that one.
Yeah.
They played, I think they had a gig at Cathay de Grande, 1981 or 82.
What was the name of that band?
Voice of Authority, VOA. I named the band, I started the band, I named the band with my friend Mike, and I just would never show up to practice because I was always busy running over to Malibu to go surfing after school. So
Priorities.
yeah, you know, I was trying to, you know, do it all, you know.
Where's VOA now?
VOA, you know,
They're not on the yard.
they're not on the yard. They're not.
See, so kids, you know, screw off band practice, go surfing, look for girls, have a good time, and you'll be on the yard
Do
too
whatever you
sometime.
want. Yeah.
John brought some photos for us of some of the shots that he's taken. So we're going to take this party inside, take a look at some of his photos, and let you guys all see it.
Is this a party?
This is a party.
It's a party.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. See you inside.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby, you make me so horny.
Pornography! 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 Pornography!
Susie Carter.
There you go.
You will know.
Fawn a minute and a jump on me. Now I am a sick loney. Guess I'll have to break the news. This clown's got no mind to lose. Trapeze girls are in love with me. We watch clown pornography. Bearded lady is after me. Trapeze girl keeps me happy. Now I guess I'll have to tell 'em this clown's got no cerebellum. Gonna get my THC. We watch clown pornography. Pornography! 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 Fawn a minute and a jump on me. Now I am a sick loney. Guess I'll have to break the news. This clown's got no mind to lose. Trapeze girls are in love with me. We watch clown pornography.
On this edition of the yard, we're going to go with a little salad. Summer's coming up, so you need something light, airy, something that's going to be real tasty. And this is going to be a charred corn charred salad with tomato, cucumber, garlic, black olives, cilantro, a little pepper to give it a little kick. And we're going to top it off with a orange balsamic vinaigrette. Real light, springy. You could use lime, but that would give it a little zip. The orange is going to give it a sweetness. With the balsamic and a little bit of olive oil to tie it all together. It's going to be fantastic. This you compare with any of the other beef or meats that you're cooking. I love to grill meat. And also we can incorporate the grill with the corn. We're gonna smoke this, char it a little bit on the grill on char out there, and then do all the other fresh vegetables tied in together with the orange vinaigrette. It's gonna be a fantastic side for that Memorial Day weekend party. Cheers.
Cloud future, cloud future, cloud future.